So it's been a little while since we did a What Would Rachel Do? But luckily, Vicki Baker has given me one of her designs to have a look at. So if you don't know Vicki yet, she is a hair and makeup artist in Pershore in Worcestershire, and she teaches women how to look their best, how to get that confidence, how to shine really. She teaches them how to do it and she also does it for them. So if you've got a special occasion coming up, then get Vicky to do your hair and makeup so you will feel amazing. So she has given me this design. So this is a poster that for her online makeup masterclass. So what if you've not seen a What Would Rachel Do before, what I do is I take the original design, which is here, and then I copy it and then I make changes to this copy so that we can compare the two. So I am not saying there is anything wrong with Vicky's design at all. Um, it is just the way that I design is different. So it's just to give some different ideas, some hints and tips. And it may well be that we like Vicky's version much better, and that is absolutely fine. So what I'm going to start by making this a bit bigger so I can see it. So we've got Victoria Baker's online makeup masterclass. So the first thing I would say about this is that I don't think that online stands out enough. So I would definitely make that more prominent. So it's got a QR code here. And again, I wouldn't put QR codes on social media posts, but this is for a poster, so absolutely fine. So something else to be aware of is this, the red line all the way around. Can you see it says danger zone? So the text is very close to that danger zone, and that danger zone is the bit that's going to get chopped off if you print these out. So again, I'd just be mindful of that, and I might move it down a little bit. Um, so then it goes on to tell you about what the masterclass is, a sofa to stunning. I like that. I like that. Um, do you want to boost your beauty skills without leaving the house? So all of these things, I love this. What I don't love is all of the capitals. So I find that really difficult to read, and it's a lot of information that my brain doesn't process easily. So I'm just going to look at different ways that we can show this off. So we've got pictures of Vicky doing her makeup, and actually this is Vicky doing my makeup. So that's really nice to see. Thanks, Vicky, for including me on your poster. Which is why I can say how brilliant she is, because honestly, when she did my makeup, I just felt so amazing. Okay, so let's get on with this. So I am going to the first thing I'm going to do is just make this a little bit smaller. And I'm just going to change the line spacing so that it's a little bit closer up. So it's just taking up less room. Da, da, da. And then so this is a combination of a stylized M to stand out a little bit. Oh, I can't get it quite in the right place now. Let me just move this line spacing a little bit. Okay. And then we'll add the whirly bit back on. Okay. So I think the QR code needs to be on there, but I think that needs to be further down because I don't think anybody's going to book it as soon as they see the poster. So they need to see all the information first, and then how do they book it? That's what I think. Like I said, I don't think that online stands out well enough. So I think I am going to see if I can find a little circle. So I'm doing this in the pro version of Canva. but I will only use free elements, so it doesn't matter whether you're working in free or pro. So this is one of the benefits of working in the pro version is that you can actually select just to see free elements. But you can't do that in the free version, which is really annoying. Let's have a look. Just position that. Okay, I'm not sure if I like that. So maybe we will underline it instead. So that because of the font that Vicky's used, you don't have the option to make it bold on that font. And I don't know if she's chosen that font for a particular reason. Actually, let's just change, let's have a look at changing the different fonts. Because I don't think that is a brand font for Vicky. So let's have a look at um, it's very difficult finding fonts for other people. So let's have a look for serifs. No. Not that one. Um, let's just make all of this centralized, just so it. And I know that. Oh, I'm not sure what's happened there. Why isn't that? Okay. Oh, makeup masterclass. Okay. So let's change that as well into lowercase. She says can't change that into lowercase. Okay. Why not? Why not? Should be able to. Okay, it's not changing it into lowercase. I don't know why. But one way that we could do this is to change the colours of this. So we could change the colours into quite like that. So we just change that into that orangey brownie. Let's change that as well. Into the orangey brownie. Okay. So now that online stands out much better, I think. So we've got Victoria Baker online makeup masterclass. So then the next thing I would do is I would say that we want to have some of this information further up. So do you want to boost your beauty skills without leaving the house? Join Victoria Baker's fun, friendly online masterclass to learn from a top beauty expert. Oh, just move that. Okay. So if I just copy that, and I'm going to pop that up here into there. So it's changed it into this Brie serif font and made it tiny. So let's make it a bit bigger. And then I'm going to have it over on the left-hand side. And I'm just going to space it out a little bit. So again, can you see that it's made it into lowercase? Because I find all of the capitals really difficult to read. So then I'm going to, oh, it keeps moving that. I'm going to copy the wide join bit. Actually, I'm just going to cut it and paste that there. Just make that the same font size as the other bit. So make that 24 as well. I'm going to keep that sofa to stunning because I really like that. But I think I'm going to put that up here. And maybe we'll change that into that brownie colour as well. Sofa to stunning. Okay. So then I think we can get rid of this bit because we've already said Victoria Baker's online makeup masterclass further up. And there, so we're going to do the how it works bit. Let's get rid of that. Oh, I think I've just got rid of your background. There we go. And then we're going to paste that and we're going to make that the same size as well. But we just make this, get it out of the danger zone. Okay. So if I take that back down to a normal size, so for me, that looks, oh, I've changed the wrong one, but it's okay. I've only changed one of them. Let's bring that in as well. So I think that's easier to read with it in sections. We've still got the QR code on there. I think that's easier to read than that. But I think we could change this a little bit more. So I think we could go and have a look at some makeup. Oh, it's in capitals. And if we just go and have a look in the graphics, let's see all of the graphics. So, oh, and let's just do the free ones. There we go. So we could have a look at some little icons that we could have. So I like this eye with the great big lashes. That could go on there somewhere. Maybe at the bottom. And then I really liked the brushes, but they were on the Pro only. So let's have a look, see if we've got makeup brushes. Kind of don't like the colours. I'm so fussy when I'm doing stuff like this. Maybe this. Uh, okay. So that we know straight away we're talking about makeup, and then we can say if we do a Y, then we can find maybe the little question mark. So Y join, and again these little icons just help break it up a little bit and make it easy to process. So I'm just seeing whether there is a join. Um, maybe in no, I don't think it's going to be inclusion. Um, get involved. Let's have a look for that. Oh, come on. Okay. Let's have a look for go then. Let's so sometimes with Canva, it is just about using the right search terms to find what you need. So I think maybe this let's go because it's kind of a glittery, it looks a bit glittery, doesn't it? But that's facing that way. So if we flip that, oh no, it's got the writing the wrong way round. So that's not ideal. Okay. But what we could do is move that over there. So we can say, let's go. But then I think these have to be the other way around, just to make it easier on the eye. Da, 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 da. Okay. And then I like the images. I obviously like the image of me because it's me. But I think that we could make those a little bit bigger, not just because it's me, but because this is something so important. So maybe we'll put that one there. And again, not just not just because it's me, but um, we're showing people how to make themselves look beautiful. So we don't want them hidden away in tiny little frames. Yeah, actually, I think that looks good. So there we go. That's the way that I would change it. Just make it a little bit more flowy. So that the QR code will take people to the website to book in. And I just think that's easier to read and digest the information than the original one. We could add some more swirls on if we wanted to. Um, we've just put that backwards. There we go. So again, it just adds a little bit of design to it, but it doesn't need to be on there at all. Um, and maybe something like this as well. And if we bake that into that grey, we could just pop that up there and put it behind. There we go. So very quickly, we have got something that I think is a little bit easier to read. Um, we could make this font a little bit bigger if we don't think it is. But if we go up to 100%, so this is an A4 poster, I actually think that's quite easy to read. Um, I think we might need something around the sofa to stunning. So let's just highlight the sofa to stunning bit with a little swirl. Do I want it underneath? No. And I think I'm going to make that into like a goldy colour. Let's go and find an actual gold. Oh, look at that. There we go. So there we go. That is the finished process. Um, Gone from Vicky's original to my updated version. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you would do it any differently. I would love to hear from you.